Good afternoon. We're here in the middle of April 2025. We've just been through an interesting period for anybody who's involved in the house moving process, coming to the end of the stamp duty holiday, which forced a lot of properties through. Ron, we saw some crazy activity during that period. What's happening now?
Yeah, we did see some crazy activity, lots of exchanges, but lots of sales. So that was a little bit different from the last time around with stamp duty. Let's say, what's happened since? Well, what's not dissimilar to what happened in the last stamp duty holiday. We've seen some more property come to market. Lots of buyers are registering, but a little bit less on sales volume nationally. If we're looking at what Rightmove's telling us, but we're still seeing very, very, very busy productivity. Lots of sales being done as well. So it's pretty positive the other side of the stamp duty holiday, Steve. Yeah, there is a life past stamp duty to say.
No, well, that's good to hear, because I think there was some speculation that everything would slow to a halt. But we've also had the turmoil in the markets from what's been happening over in America, and we seeing anything filtering through in a negative, or for that matter, a positive way.
It's a funny one, Steve. You like him or you hate him or you don't think about him, Mr. Trump, and he has caused some interesting side effects over the last couple of weeks. What we have found, talking to our mortgage partners, is that it's created some competition in the mortgage markets, which is really, really positive for first-time buyers with deposits between 5 and 10%, because the competition seems to be really, really heating up there. We've also seen that there's quite a lot of choice out there for those particular buyers as well. So markets overseas and what's going on in our markets here can create opportunities for buyers in and around our part of the world.
Interesting, because I know when we were looking at the market back when post-Liz Truss, one of the big issues that was impacting demand in property market was the affordability, particularly for first-time buyers, where you saw mortgage rates going up at a rate of knots. Yeah. We're now some time after that. We've had some salary increases along the way, and we're now seeing just the general rate of mortgage interest dropping, but also, like you say, some competition in the market. How do you see that affordability impacting what's happening at the fundamental level?
I see it that property prices have probably gained a little bit year on year. I think according to the Rightmove statistics, about 1.3%. When we have buyers with money in their pocket, they'll want to spend it or create some competition. We'll see a little bit of price increase. I think the affordability post the stamp duty, we might have had some buyers sort of sitting on the fence thinking, actually, there might be some better rates out there that could offset what we may have saved on stamp duty. Our buying public are incredibly savvy. I learn that more and more all the time, and they look for a bargain. But I've got to say, yeah, we've seen some wage growth. We've seen, it's outstripping our increase in property prices. So we've got some very savvy buyers making some very savvy purchases.
Okay, I mean, one element that I've seen that's quite interesting is that there does seem to be generally more choice in the market locally. Which we haven't seen this kind of scale for a while. I know we've been busy, but our colleagues in town have been busy as well, which I think, certainly from my perspective, and I'll ask you your view on this, my perspective is that choice is actually drawing people to the market, where they believe that there is a genuine opportunity for them to secure the next move, be it upsizing, downsizing. Because those properties are likely to be available. Is that a reasonable thought in this market?
Yeah, I think there's more property availability. There is probably more property availability across certain sectors of the market. However, we're seeing quite a few more apartments available. We all know that there was an influx of property apartments or apartments over the last year or so. The middle ground is very, very popular, 750 to 900, semi-detached housing, good family stock near good schools, always going to be competitive. And we still see a shortage of really, really premium price property. So we are seeing some more cottage market growth. We're seeing more of those come to market at reasonable levels, but we're definitely seeing more apartments, which will make up a big amount of that additional 4-5% property increase in availability this year.
No, interesting. Thank you, Ron. And I think you pretty much answered my last question as to where the hotspots are in terms of demand. You know, we're seeing all sorts of things when we're out looking at valuations or performing valuations at the moment. But what are the sorts of things, if you're talking to people, you'd be saying, please, please, please come bring your to us, because we'll be able to sell that for you without any problem?
Well, it's very interesting, Stephen. I'll always ever talk about the results that we're having and what we're seeing in the marketplace. So I can tell you this week, you know, a 3-bedroom mid-terraced house at 525 went above asking price by 6.5%. Near the town centre, but incredibly popular. I can also tell you in the last few weeks, 3-bedroom semis near popular schools, be it a range of them, all very good schools in and around St Albans, but close to them have been seeing excellent levels of offer. Absolutely amazing levels of being snapped up within days still. So if I was going to be bringing anything to market, obviously it'll be a range of different things, but there's a huge gap in the market at the moment for really premier priced homes. So we're talking 2 million above. It's not often I can turn around and say that's one of my most buoyant market areas, but I can tell you above asking price last month on at least 2 above 2 million. So yes, the entire market is buoyant, but those school areas, very quick to go. Premium property priced areas, very quick to go. So yeah, we're very fortunate, and that is broaching a wide range of property.
That's very interesting. Thanks, Ron. Good luck with the rest of the month, and
Thank you.
Look forward to speaking to you again soon. Cheers.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you.